Welcome back to GIS Resources. If you are a surveyor or surveying student, you already know that GNSS accuracy is not controlled only by signal quality. One of the most important and often misunderstood TOM factors is satellite geometry, also known as dilution of precision or DOP. In this video, we'll understand what DOP really means from a surveying perspective, how it is calculated conceptually, and how each type of DOP affects positional accuracy in the field. What is DOP? When a GNSS receiver calculates position, it measures distances from multiple satellites. But those distance measurements always contain small errors, caused by atmospheric delay, clock bias, and noise. Now here's the key idea. DOP tells us how satellite geometry amplifies those measurement errors. A good satellite geometry means small position error. A poor satellite geometry means large position error. That means DOP is not an error source itself. It is an error multiplier. Before we continue, if you haven't watched our video, GNSS Signal Errors Explained, Clock, Distance, and Noise, make sure you check that out after this one. The link is in the I button and in the description. Moving on, from a technical point of view, GNSS positioning is based on solving a system of equations using satellite coordinates and measured ranges. When these equations are solved using least squares adjustment, we get a covariance matrix. DOP values come directly from this matrix. In simple terms, position error is product of DOP and range measurement error. So even if your range error is very small, a high DOP value will increase the final positional error. This is exactly why surveyors always monitor DOP before starting observations. Let's start with GDOP, Geometric Dilution of Precision. GDOP represents the combined effect of satellite geometry on position accuracy and receiver clock accuracy. Technically, GDOP includes the X, Y, Z position errors plus time error. So it gives an overall quality indicator of the satellite configuration at a given time. A lower GDOP value means the satellites are well distributed across the sky. Next is PDOP, Position Dilution of Precision. This is the most important DOP value for surveyors. PDOP represents the effect of satellite geometry on 3D position accuracy, meaning X, Y, and Z coordinates. In practice, PDOP below 3 is very good satellite geometry. PDOP between 3 and 6 is acceptable for many surveys. PDOP above 6 is poor geometry and reduced accuracy. When satellites are widely spaced in the sky, PDOP becomes low. When satellites are clustered in one region, PDOP increases significantly. This is why GNSS survey planning software always shows PDOP values before fieldwork. Now let's separate position accuracy into horizontal, HDOP, and vertical, VDOP components. HDOP, Horizontal Dilution of Precision, affects latitude and longitude accuracy. This is especially important in cadastral surveying, GIS mapping, and topographic surveys. VDOP, Vertical Dilution of Precision, affects height accuracy. And as most of you already know from field experience, vertical accuracy is usually weaker than horizontal accuracy. Why? Because satellites are located above the observer, not below. This weakens the geometry in the vertical direction and increases VDOP values. That's why height measurements often require longer observation time or more precise equipment. Next is TDOP, Time Dilution of Precision, which represents the effect of satellite geometry on receiver clock accuracy. GNSS positioning is completely dependent on precise timing. Even a tiny clock error can create a position error of several meters. TDOP becomes important especially in high-precision positioning techniques like RTK and PPP, where time accuracy directly affects positioning performance. So to summarize, DOP does not create errors. It controls how large those errors become. GDOP measures overall geometry. PDOP controls 3D position accuracy. HDOP affects horizontal accuracy. VDOP affects vertical accuracy. And TDOP affects timing accuracy. If this explanation helped you understand satellite geometry more clearly, like the video and share it with other surveying students. See you in the next video.